We're throwing
Hey
Tom,
everyone!
Water Dog, and these sharks will
Welcome
come
back to the channel.
We're like the
Today, we're diving into all the exciting new content coming to Tubi in March 2025. From thrilling movies to binge-worthy series, Tubi is bringing a fresh lineup of free entertainment this month. So, if you're looking for something new to watch without spending a dime, you're in the right place. Let's jump in and see what's coming to Tubi this March. First up, we have Den of Thieves, 2018, a gripping crime thriller starring Gerard Butler and Pablo Schreiber. This intense cat-and-mouse game between an elite group of bank robbers and the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department will keep you on the edge of your seat. Next, there's Man on Fire, 2004, a powerful revenge thriller featuring Denzel Washington as a former CIA operative turned bodyguard. When the young girl he's protecting is kidnapped, he unleashes a relentless quest for justice in one of Denzel's most unforgettable performances. And if you're into sci-fi action with a heart, you won't want to miss Real Steel, 2011. Starring Hugh Jackman, this film takes us into a future where robot boxing is the ultimate sport. It's got thrilling fights, stunning visuals, and an emotional father-son story that hits hard. If you're a fan of non-stop action, these films are definitely worth adding to your watch list. Now, let's lighten things up with some hilarious comedy movies coming to Tubi this March. First up, we have Our Idiot Brother, 2011, a heartwarming comedy starring Paul Rudd as an overly optimistic and carefree man who unintentionally turns his sister's lives upside down. With a mix of humor and heartfelt moments, this one is a must-watch for feel-good laughs. Next, there's The Bounty Hunter, 2010, starring Gerard Butler and Jennifer Aniston.
I'm dead serious.
This action-packed rom-com follows a bounty hunter tasked with capturing his ex-wife, leading to a wild adventure filled with witty banter and unexpected twists. And last but not least, we have I, Tonya, 2017, a dark comedy based on the true story of figure skater Tonya Harding. Starring Margot Robbie in an award-nominated performance, this film mixes humor, drama, and an unforgettable real-life scandal. Whether you're in the mood for feel-good fun, action-packed romance, or a darkly comedic biopic, these films have got you covered. Now, let's dive into some powerful drama films coming to Tubi this March. First up, we have Black KK Klansman, 2018, a gripping, true story-based drama directed by Spike Lee. Starring John David Washington and Adam Driver, this film follows an African-American detective who infiltrates the Ku Klux Klan in the 1970s. With its mix of sharp humor and intense social commentary, this one is a must-watch. Next, there's The Hurt Locker, 2008, an Academy Award-winning war drama that takes us into the high-stakes world of an elite bomb disposal squad in Iraq. Directed by Catherine Bigelow and starring Jeremy Renner, this film delivers nail-biting tension and raw emotion. And if you're into crime dramas, don't miss Blow, 2001. Starring Johnny Depp and Penelope Cruz, this film tells the rise and fall story of George Young, one of the key figures in the 1970s American cocaine trade. It's a fascinating and emotional ride through the world of crime and ambition. With a mix of history, war, and crime, these powerful dramas are definitely worth adding to your watch list. Now, let's turn down the lights and dive into some terrifying horror films coming to Tubi this March. First up, we have Crawl, 2019, a heart-pounding survival horror film produced by Sam Raimi. When a massive hurricane hits Florida, a young woman and her father find themselves trapped in their flooding home, with deadly alligators lurking in the water. If you love creature features with intense suspense, this one's for you. Next, there's Insidious, 2010. the film that launched a whole new wave of supernatural horror. Directed by James Wan, this chilling story follows a family whose son falls into a mysterious coma, leading to terrifying encounters with a dark spirit realm known as the Furtherer. If you're a fan of ghost stories and jump scares, Insidious is a must-watch. And for classic horror fans, we have Stephen King's Silver Bullet, 1985, a cult favorite werewolf thriller based on King's novella cycle of the werewolf. With a small town terrorized by gruesome murders and a young boy uncovering the shocking truth, this film delivers classic 80s horror vibes with a thrilling mystery. If you're looking for creepy creatures, supernatural scares, and classic horror thrills, Tubi has got you covered this March. Now, let's check out some fun and family-friendly movies coming to Tubi this March. First up, we have Paul Blart, Mall Cop, 2009, a hilarious action comedy starring Kevin James as a lovable yet clumsy mall security guard. When a group of criminals takes over the mall, it's up to Paul Blart to save the day on his trusty Segway. Packed with laughs and action, this one's perfect for a family movie night. Next, there's Sherlock Gnomes, 2018, a fun-filled animated adventure featuring everyone's favorite garden gnomes. When Romeo and Juliet discover that their friends have mysteriously disappeared, they turn to the legendary detective Sherlock Gnomes to solve the case. With a star-studded voice cast and plenty of humor, this film is great for kids and adults alike. And finally, we have The Secret Life of Pets 2, 2019, the adorable sequel that takes us back into the hilarious world of our favorite furry friends. This time, Max, Snowball, and the gang embark on new adventures filled with heart, humor, and lots of pet mischief. With laughs, adventure, and lovable characters, these movies are perfect for a fun-filled family night on Tubi. Now, let's step into the world of sci-fi and fantasy with some epic movies coming to Tubi this March. First up, we have Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters, 2013, a dark and action-packed twist on the classic fairy tale. Starring Jeremy Renner and Gemma Arterton, this film reimagines Hansel and Gretel as badass bounty hunters taking down witches with crossbows and magic. If you love fantasy with a touch of horror, this one's for you. Next, there's Samaritan, 2022, a gritty superhero film starring Sylvester Stallone. The story follows a young boy who discovers that a long-lost superhero may still be alive, hiding in plain sight. With intense action and a fresh take on the superhero genre, Samaritan is a must-watch for fans of darker, grounded hero stories. And finally, we have World War Z, 2013, an intense apocalyptic thriller starring Brad Pitt. When a deadly virus turns people into fast-moving zombies, a former UN investigator must travel the world to find a way to stop the outbreak. With breathtaking action sequences and global-scale chaos, this film is perfect for sci-fi and horror fans alike. Now, let's turn up the intensity with some gripping thriller movies coming to Tubi this March. First up, we have Broken City, 2013, a tense political crime thriller starring Mark Wahlberg and Russell Crowe. When a former cop is hired by the mayor of New York City to investigate his wife's affair, he soon finds himself caught in a dangerous web of corruption, betrayal, and secrets. Next, there's Brooklyn's Finest, 2009, a gritty and suspenseful crime drama featuring an all-star cast including Richard Gere, Ethan Hawke, and Don Cheadle. This film follows three Brooklyn cops, each facing their own moral dilemmas as their lives intersect in an explosive showdown. If you love realistic, hard-hitting thrillers, this one's a must-watch. And finally, we have Pride and Glory, 2008, a thrilling police drama starring Edward Norton and Colin Farrell. When an NYPD officer is forced to investigate a case that uncovers corruption within his own family, he must choose between loyalty and justice. With intense performances and a gripping story, this film keeps you on edge from start to finish. From corrupt politicians to conflicted cops and high-stakes crime, these thrillers will keep you hooked all March long on Tubi.